Hey goddesses, it's Sarah with the Green Goddess. Today I'd like to show you a super simple, super easy, super delicious recipe. I'm in front of my chive little patch here that I have. I only have a little tiny chive patch. I hope to grow this one day and have many more. But for now, this is what I have. And you'll see at a certain time in the season, right now it's the last week in July, our chives have created these beautiful purple blossoms. What you can do is you can make a gorgeous chive blossom vinegar with these lovely purple blossoms. So when you see that your chives have gone from just being the green stem to developing these little immature flower heads here, eventually these will open and become these pretty purple flowers. And eventually these will go to seed and drop a small black seed around the chives, and they will come back every year. This is a perennial. So what you want to do is you want to just gently start plucking these beautiful blossoms. You want ones that are open, not the ones that haven't developed yet. And you want to get them before they turn dry and crusty and brown. So if they age too much, then they'll just turn brown and they'll have lost kind of their juices, and that's not exactly when you want them. You want to put your chive blossoms in a jar. Now you could go in your house and you could wash these, and then you would have to dry them very well, maybe put them in a salad spinner, but I'm not going to bother doing that. Sometimes what I do is I just take the blossom and I give it a bang on like my counter in the kitchen, and you'll just see these little tiny black bugs come out. Okay, so if you're freaked out about bugs, figure out a way to get them out. That can be washing. It can be just kind of giving them a little tap, 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 and they'll come out. Or you can just strain it out later. We are going to strain this later. So what you would do is you would get your jar filled up with your blossoms. I don't have enough blossoms right now to fill up an entire jar. We're about halfway. And what you will do then is you will add vinegar to it. So I brought out a nice white wine vinegar. You can also use just regular vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar too, but if you start with a clear vinegar, then you are going to end up with a beautiful, look at this one. This is one that I have started a couple weeks ago. Look at that gorgeous pink color. So if you're using a vinegar that is clear, you will get a chive blossom vinegar that is this beautiful bright pink. Okay, so because I've started a jar already, and my goal was to just keep adding blossoms to this jar, I'm actually going to take the blossoms that I have and just put it in the jar that I currently have. And I'm just gonna kill this mosquito that's on my arm. And I'm just gonna push that down in the existing vinegar that I already have. Okay, and I'm just gonna let that sit for as long as I feel like it, like maybe 2 weeks up to 6 weeks. I'm just gonna put it in a cupboard and I'm just simply gonna forget about it. I'm going to put a lid on it, and I've put a little piece of parchment paper on it so that my metal lid won't corrode. If you have a plastic lid, you can use that as well. So that's what it looks like. And I'll just give it a little shake just to incorporate the new blossoms in with the older ones. And that's it. And this is a delicious vinegar that you can use on salads, summertime salads, marinades, add a little bit to a potato salad. How beautiful is that? Give it as a gift. So after a few weeks, you can strain the blossoms out, and any little tiny buggies that are in there, if you strain it really well, they'll just come out and you'll be left with this gorgeous pink vinegar. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Well, I will leave you with that. Hopefully that inspires you to get out to your chive patch and harvest before it's too late. All right, green blessings to all of you. Enjoy your summer.